Hello, dear students. Today we will do the poem The Snake Trying, written by W. Rose. Name of the poem is The Snake Trying. As we all know that snakes are fearsome symbols of death. As we see the snake, a kind of fear gets into our heart and even mind. But the poet has a different opinion about it. In his view, that snakes are not harmful if they are not disturbed. They make harm to human body only when they are provoked. In this poem, the snake itself becomes a victim of human hardness. Let us see how this happens. In the poet W. Rose means William Wrightson Stace Rose was a Canadian geophysicist and poet. He was the first published poet in Canada to write imagist poetry and later the first to write surrealistic verse, both of which have led some to call him the first modern Canadian poet. In this poem, the poet advocates the safety of snakes from human beings. He says that the fear of human beings is rootless, because if we do not hurt snakes, then snakes also would not hurt human. Let us see how the snake is trying and for what he is trying. The snake trying to escape the pursuing stick with sudden carvings of thin, long body. How beautiful and graceful are his shapes. He glides through the water away from the stroke. In this stanza, the poet wants to say that it was an event when he saw a snake being chased by a person with a stick. Sensing the danger, the poor little creature, means the snake, is trying to escape the blow of the chasing stick. It is running away, curving its thin, long body, means it is trying to save itself by running from that place. The poet feels spellbound at its beauty because the poet is a nature lover and he thinks that there is beauty in each and every creature of the nature. So he also feels the same kind of feeling in the snake also. He thinks that the snake is quite beautiful and graceful too. When the snake moves with curves and when it glides through the water. When the poet was thinking so about the beauty of the snake, meanwhile the snake successfully evades the stroke of the stick and glides away through water to save itself from the chaser. In the next stanza, the poet says, "Oh, let him go over the water, into the reeds to hide, without hurt, small and green. He is harmless even to children." So in this stanza, the poet says that the poet is trying to stop the pursuer from killing the poor creature. He tells him to let him go across the water into the reeds where he could hide himself, where he could save himself from the sticks. The poet says that it is a small green snake and that cannot do harm even to the small kids. So he thinks that the pursuer should not follow him, should not chase him, should not harm him. He should let him go peacefully, he should let him go to save himself. Along the sand, he lay until observed and chased away, and now he vanishes in the ripples among the green slim reeds. Now the poet wants to say that the snake was lying near the sand peacefully before the attacker saw and chased him away. Means now the snake has saved himself from the chaser. After gliding from the water and hiding itself into the reeds, he became able to save himself. But thankfully, he has safely escaped and hidden himself somewhere in the rippling water or the green slim reeds. It means, and now it has come on the sand, it is lying and peacefully lying and thinking that now it was safe. So, dear students, this is a small poem about a snake which was trying itself from the sticks of the pursuer, which was trying itself from the hardness of human being to save its life. In this small poem, we have a great message also that on this earth, every creature has a right to live, and we should always try to let him live in their own way. The poet has a deep moral lesson also that which inspires the readers to cultivate a sympathetic and loving attitude towards all living creatures. The poet shows how there is beauty in all creations of God, even in the curling and curving body of snake. He wants this beauty to be preserved. Though though snake is an a creature which creates fear in the mind of the person who sees it, but still, if it doesn't harm anyone, it has the equal right to live on this earth. Because earth is the only known planet where life exists, and it is inhabited by millions of species of birds, insects, and animals. Of all the creatures which are present on this planet, whether man, whether other, all have the same right to live. Among all of them, man is undoubtedly the most intelligent one. But a close look at all his activities makes us believe that he is not wise at all. God created this earth so that the creatures on it could live in harmony. But man, in his greed, has been killing animals and birds for centuries. These poor innocent creatures are killed for their feathers. No religion in this world allows man to kill these poor creatures, but man's wanton hunting of them does not come to a halt. He knows that this indiscriminate hunting will prove disastrous because it disturbs the life circle. It disturbs the life cycle. But still, man does not get stopped. So, we should understand that it is a sin. One has to pay for it. Like the and like the ancient mariner, when he has undergone an unceasing suffering on account of his wanton killing of the albatross. So we should always think that every creature, every living thing on this earth has the right to live, has the right to enjoy, has the right to consume the earth equally. So we should always try to save the creatures as being the most powerful species of the earth. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay home, stay healthy.